So what are you seeing now? Text. I hope you are looking at this text now. So let me begin with this ideal gas mixture model, and we will correlate this ideal gas mixture model to the ideal solution model. So now do you understand what do you mean by ideal gas? Ideal gas is one which follows the equation of state PV equal to nRT. Now what is ideal gas mixture? That has certain characteristics in mixture where this Gibbs rule is followed. Means this is in ideal gas uh, Gibbs this Gibbs theorem is followed. So, so this is your Gibbs theorem for ideal gas mixture. So an ideal gas mixture will follow the Gibbs theorem. So I am taking from this point, and I will take you to the ideal solution model starting from ideal gas model. So ideal gas mixture. So in ideal gas mixture, we have Gibbs theorem to be followed. And that means that the property of any component in pure state which is at a pressure equal to the partial pressure, it's this property will be equal to the property of the component when it is present in certain ideal gas mixture at a certain temperature and pressure. So related to that pressure, you have to find out partial pressure of the component, and you put that component in pure state. Means if you put a component in pure state at a pressure equal to the partial pressure of the component in the mixture, then both the properties will be equal, and the exception is only the volume. Volume will not follow this law because volume has got its own definition of the partial volume. So in that case, means if you keep the component at a pressure equal to the mixture pressure, then its volume will be called partial volume. Okay, so it will not be equal to the volume of the means that we defined by Gibbs theorem. So in that case, in case of volume, we have this relation that volume of any ideal gas mixture, if you have this relation that these three things are equal: volume of the pure component, volume of the component in the mixture, and the volume of the molar volume of the mixture itself. All three are equal. Okay, so except volume, this volume only has to be excluded from the Gibbs theorem. Now we have two very fundamental relations for the ideal gas mixture. One relation I am showing you here right now. This you should remember always. The relation 10.24. Okay, so you note somewhere equation 10.24 of your 8th edition. Whatever edition is available with you, just consult. So, but this expression is very important. What it relates that partial molar Gibbs energy of a component in an ideal gas mixture is equal to the Gibbs energy of that component in pure state plus RT ln yi. This relation has been derived. You know, this is from dg equal to vdp minus sdt. If you integrate from pressure, means from the pure state to the mixture state at the same pressures. So due to the entropy change, this factor appears. This third term is due to the entropy. Otherwise, both things could have been means same. So you have derived it here. So applying the Gibbs theorem, you have already derived all these things here. Okay, so you can practice once, but you should remember this one, that this is the property of the component in the ideal gas mixture. This is the pure component property. Both are related. Now, if you take this one in the left hand side, if you take this GIG left hand side, so it becomes GIG, means this is the difference, means how much is the difference when we take the component from the pure state to the ideal gas mixture state. So that you can calculate, and if you multiply with the yi and make sigma, then you can calculate the total property of the solution, and you can calculate the change of the Gibbs energy due to the mixing. So what do you mean by change of the property due to mixing? That I also define little bit later, but you understand that whenever we take one component, 1 mole of the solution, and if we subtract the sum total of the property multiplied with the mole fraction of those components, so that difference is called property change of mixing. Means delta M is equal to M minus sigma xi mi. So that is called property change of mixing. So from here you can calculate. But anyway, you can remember this one: Gig bar equal to Gig plus RT ln yi. This is for ideal. Now from here we can start, and we can, if you write it for the, let me share a Jamboard. So I will like to write here. Okay, so all of you can join this Jamboard I have shared with all of you. Let me see how many people can join it. All of you are requested to just click on the link of the Jamboard and you will appear here. Then I will share this everything with you. So I see only 2 persons joining here: Shivanshmi Pandey and Adit Sahni. Can more people join this Jamboard? They can click on the link and they can join. Vikrant Singh, you are unable to open.
Yes, sir. Unable to open document बता रहा sir.
So I think you have joined late. Let me.
सर यही बता रहा सर.
There are 17 persons only here present here. So Vikrant Singh, why it is not there? Other people, what are other people are saying?
Sir, unable to join बता रहा सर. Yes, sir.
So how this Shivanshmi could join, and this, if it is true for one, it should be true for all. Adit Sani also joined. There is a limit, I think. Let me see it again. So, okay, I have shared it with Vikrant is not there. Okay. Adit Sani, Anush Tiwari, Anushka, Purva, Divyanshi, Kashan Makbul, Rajat, Rashi, Sajal, Santosh, Shivanshmi, Sweetie Patel, Yogesh. These people should try. So I am putting a link again. Okay, so that link you can click and then anyone can join. Okay, so I am putting this link on the chat box and you can click on that. Now you click that one. I have changed its properties. You can again click those who are unable to join. this link sharing will be. Please tell me, are you able to? So I see now Yogesh Kumar Gupta and Shivanshmi here. Other people, what are? Okay, Anushka Singh also joined, 3. Shivanshmi Pandey joined. So total, how many are there? 3. Adit Sani also joined, 4. Quickly, it works. Okay. 5 persons: Sweetie Patel, Adit, Shivanshmi, Anushka and Yogesh. और लोग क्लिक करिए. स्वीटी पटेल, आदित्य साहनी, शिवांशमी, अनुष्का and Yogesh Kumar. So so can you see this one? Only 6 persons are here available. So for ideal gas, let me write ideal gas mixture. So this okay, so for ideal gas mixture you have this one. So this already I have told you that if you write it for one, so you have GI, and here you put ideal gas mixture. This is IG, which is equal to if you take definite integral between two situations, this is pure component. So here it is GIG, pure component, plus what should I write here? RTLN YI. Okay. Or a alternative equation could be GIG I am writing in terms of now integration constant and fugacity. Now then it becomes here integration constant. This is capital tau, and you can make it for that particular component, and it is a function of temperature. It is always written like this. So function of temperature plus RTL. And what should I write? Tell me. Adit, can you tell me what should I write? RT ln. Now the fugacity will come. So this is fugacity of ideal gas component, means component in ideal gas mixture. So this is, what is the fugacity? This is Yi, partial pressure only. Yi into P. Because partial pressure in ideal gas mixture is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. This is true only for ideal gas mixture, but the partial pressure in non-ideal gas mixture is not equal to mole fraction times pressure. Okay. Now this is for gaseous. Now this is ideal gas mixture. Now let me write for ideal solution. So these two expression I have written, alternate expression. Now if I write for it, ideal solution. Ideal solution is more general term than ideal gas mixture, because it includes the ideal gas mixture. So here what change we will find that in place of this pure component which we have considered in ideal gas state, we cannot take in for the ideal solution. Means this solution may be gas, this solution may be liquid or solid. So this ideal solution means it can be gas, it can be liquid, it can be solid, all these three. So this pure component may be in a phase different from this solution phase, because here in ideal gas mixture we have taken both the physical states same. This is ideal gas state. Here also this component is present in ideal gas mixture. So both are gaseous and both are following the ideal state. But in case of solutions, this should be a more general terms, GI. So here what we write, this is written as, you can look at the text also. So for ideal solution case, we write, now let me include one more term here. Suppose 1 minute. Let me include one more term here. Okay, so let me. I want to remove this one. Okay, so this is this I will write later, slightly later. Let me include this one for non-ideal gas mixture. So for non-ideal gas mixture, what do we write? Here, let me write. Right. So non-ideal gas mixture, what should we write? Can anyone tell me? So this is GI, subscript GI, over bar लिखेंगे हम लोग क्योंकि ये present है in the gas mixture, but we will not write superscript IG here. So we will write simply. Now in terms of this, if you want to write in terms of Gibbs energy, then it should be, let me write it in terms of Gibbs energy. That means we have taken it from the ideal gas state to the solution state, mixture state, which is non-ideal, plus it should be something plus, you know what should we write? This should be, we write RT now in this place, at the place of this mole fraction. Now this will not be mole fraction. Now this will become something, some non-ideal thing, which will be in fact ln, means a modification of the mole fraction. So modification of the mole fraction will be something like you have to write it with a modification for the mole fraction. For the modification of the mole fraction, we should write it. Let me tell you. This should be something like activity kind of term. So if you write it for one, so let me tell you. So here this is in place of mole fraction, this should be some modification, means it should be activity kind of thing. So this is your activity A. 1 minute. This is called activity of the component in the non-ideal mixture. So activity is term parallel to the mole fraction. Now if you write this one for the absolute term, then what we should write, let me tell you, 1 minute. इसको अभी मैं बाद में लिखता हूँ. इसको हम बाद में लिखेंगे. अभी एक और टर्म यहाँ पर हम यहाँ लिखेंगे. GI. अब हम फ्यूगासिटी के टर्म में लिखना चाहते हैं. Component I का Gibbs energy in the partial molar Gibbs energy in non-ideal gas mixture is equal to, यहाँ पर subscript आप दे दीजिए. So here also now I will write in terms of tau. दोनों प्रकार से आप लिखना सीख गए या नहीं? It's a function of T dependent on the species that we have considered, plus RTLN fugacity. So RT fugacity of that component in non-ideal gas mixture. Okay, so this is fugacity of the component I present in non-ideal gas mixture. Now here also this is a fugacity. So this is nothing but last time I told you that this is fugacity only. This 1 minute. Let me take color, red color. So this is fugacity only. This is fugacity. What we write it? Fugacity of the component in ideal gas mixture. कैप लगाएंगे मतलब कि कंपोनेंट मिक्सचर के अंदर है. So, IG. Okay, so this is fugacity of a component in ideal gas mixture, but here it is fugacity of that component in real gas mixture. This is only real. Okay, so real fugacity, non-ideal. So you can compare these two things. Similarly, here this was a mole fraction, but here it will become activity. So so activity in fact is different from mole fraction. So there is a activity coefficient, means there is a activity coefficient multiplied with this one can give you the real which one mole fraction which is applicable. So anyway, so these three relations you have, these two relations, and then this for non-ideal also. Now let me write it for ideal solution. So now the solution, this phase may be liquid, solid, or gas for ideal solution. So let me write first one let me write this one. So what should I write? It should be GI bar. This is now ideal solution. So I write I into D. Are you getting this one? And then I have to write this term. So for ideal solutions, this is slightly different because this component may not be ideal gas. So it may be in the same physical state at the solution state at given temperature and pressure. So this is some component, pure component. We simply write Gi. This is not ideal gas here. Now this, we have an analogous term from this ideal solution. So ideal solution expression is written only from the analogy with a ideal gas mixture equation. So from this equation, we are writing this current equation. So RT will be as such, and ln yi will be replaced by ln xi. So this will become ln xi, because in liquids mostly this solution model is used for liquids. So this is xi here. Now if you put this value of Gi, so this Gi can be, you already know this is nothing but Gi can be written as, let me write here. So if you write Gi equal to, let me write here, yes, let me make it like this. So this Gi is, one minute. If you substitute this Gi, and this Gi is written here, let me write here. Gi is equal to, you know, this tau I plus RT ln, what should I write for Gibbs energy? Gibbs energy in absolute form, what do we write? This is tau T plus RT ln fugacity. So now this fugacity for a pure component which is non-ideal simply will be something like this. So you have to write fugacity RTM, because it's a non-ideal. Otherwise we could have written P, ln P, because if it ideal gas, this fugacity is nothing but pressure. So for component I, we are writing its fugacity F, fugacity of the component, pure component, simply. Are you comfortable with this? Anyone, please tell me if you are not able to grasp this one. Abha, are you fine? Abha. I have removed Abha. Anush Tiwari, are you okay? Anush Tiwari. Rashi Jain.
Yes, sir.
So do you understand these equations, Yamini,
Yes, sir.
Vikrant?
Yes, sir.
Vikrant,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Varun,
Yes, sir.
Varun,
Yes, sir.
Sweetie Patel,
Yes, sir.
देखो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया फिर से. सरल देखो डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया. सरल, यार फोन मेरा इधर रख जाओ. So
अरे यार मोबाइल अक्सर बड़े लोगों के पास है, छोटों को नहीं देते हैं, लेकिन नेट तो अब जब यहाँ ट्रांसफर होके आ गई ना कानपुर में, तो लोगों की स्थिति अच्छी है, लेकिन बदतमीज होते हैं बच्चे ना, गेम खेल डालते हैं, कहीं कुछ उल्टा देख डालते हैं, तो पेरेंट्स देते नहीं है फोन।
so are you able to see this jam board now?
Yes, sir.
So it is getting disconnected today again and again. But anyway, if you just note in your notebook also like what I have written right now. It is a good facility given here, so I am using that one. So if there is any doubt in writing this expression, so what you have to remember, simply you have a dg equal to vdp minus sdt, simply dg equal to vdp, simply because of the constant vdp, or you have g equal to dg equal to RT what should be the expression? RT D ln P. This is for ideal gas only. So so better you write lnf. So this is for ideal gas. Okay. So dg equal to vdp minus sdt is for everything, but for ideal gas it is R. So from there only we have written it. So dg equal to vdp, and let me write it again. So dg equal to RTD ln P. So make it ideal gas. Okay. So make it ideal gas. So this becomes V over RT for ideal gas. So RT D ln P. So this is ln P. Now for non-ideal one, so we write dg equal to, what should we write? Can someone tell? Yes, Varun Nishad, can you tell me what should I write here? RTD ln
LNF.
तेज बोलिए. So we should write lnf only.
LNF. Hello.
ठीक है, are you comfortable with these things? So from here only, these are the basic fundamental relations we are writing here. So how do we write this one? Integrate between two situations, two states. One state you take ideal gas state, pure gas state, component I, and then you take this component inside the ideal gas mixture, and then you write simply RT D ln. So it will become fugacity, ratio of the fugacity. Okay, so when you write, so when you put the values proper for ideal gas and ideal gas mixture, then you will find only yi. You just do it. You make a practice of doing this. You're writing this one. Okay, so ideal solution we are writing. So for this ideal solution, we have written Gi equal to RT ln F. Now this you can substitute here, and then we can write simply So now if you write, so this if you substitute here, so it become RT ln xi fi. Okay, so this will become tau I am repeating a recap only because these things are so important, fundamental, that you should know, and you should have good practice of writing this one. This is only Gibbs energy relation. So this is ln xi. So let me write here ln and then xi ln xi into fi, because it will, when you make a plus of this, so RT ln fi plus ln xi, that becomes ln xi into fi. Have you done it? Have you written it? Xi fi. Okay, so now this, what is this? This is nothing but the fugacity of ideal. So this is again xi fi. This is the fugacity of that component inside the ideal solution. Now this is 1 minute. So this I encircle with red, and this is your fugacity of the component in the ideal solution. In this case, this is ideal solution, not ideal gas. Okay. So I am erasing this one and writing again. So this is cap here. So this I have written in terms of fugacity. Are you okay? You should practice it. You should write it in your. Now, if I like to write in terms of, see, I written in terms of fugacity, second term, means now I have written in terms of Gibbs energy here, Gi, RT, ln xi, and I have written it in terms of fugacity also. Here we have taken the constant of integration tau I t, which is a function of temperature. Means let me properly write it here again. So let me write it here again. So this is tau I. This is called capital tau. This is constant of integration, which is a function of temperature only. So at a given temperature, it is a constant value. Now this is called Lewis-Randall rule. See, fugacity of a component in ideal solution is given as xi into fi. Now, if you look at this, if you write now, you have written now in non-ideal solution. Let me write it for non-ideal solution. So okay, so I will do the one thing. So 1 minute. Can I do something with this? Let me check. So anyway, so what we do, I write for non-ideal solutions. I am going to write the expression for a component present in non-ideal solutions. So Gibbs energy expression. So what should be the expression? So here, if we have Gi only, will not put any Gi. This is simply for non-ideal case. So in fact, we should be able to write two kinds of expressions. So one we can write in terms of Gibbs energy. So let me write it in terms of Gibbs energy, Gi plus, can anyone tell me what should I write for non-ideal solution? RTLN in place of mole fraction, what should we write? RTLN. We should be here in place of mole fraction, we should write activity, RTLN AI. Activity term I will explain more. It is analogous to mole fraction. Now this is also equal to, so I will write in terms of fugacity now. So this will be, if you substitute tau, this Gi here, so like tau t plus RT ln Fi, then it will become capital tau constant of integration for component I, which is a function of temperature, plus RT ln fugacity. So RT ln fugacity of component in non-ideal gases. Okay, so this is Fi. Okay. Are you comfortable with this one? And anyone who has not understood? So leave it. This first expression, activity, if you are not digesting, no problem. So I will tell you how it becomes like that. Now, are you okay with this tau t plus RT ln Fi? Okay. Any question? Rashi, please tell me. Are you okay with this? Are you writing in your own
Yes,
textbook?
sir.
Notebook, tau t plus RT ln Fi. So this is for non-ideal solution. Now, if you compare this non-ideal with ideal solution, you make a subtraction Gi minus Gi ID. So that will become residual property. In fact, it is something like a residual. In case of ideal solution, it is called excess property. Okay, so Gi bar minus Gi bar ID, you can make it as excess property, and you can subtract this one, these two equations. So this this tau t and tau t will get cancelled. RT ln Xi Fi and RT ln Fi cap. So can I write it here? So in the next let me write this one. So let me, okay, so let me copy this one or duplicate this one. 1 minute. If it is possible, I can duplicate. So is that possible? Duplicate all these, the whole slide. So I think, is that not possible to duplicate the same slide on another slide? I can, anyway, so I can come to the next slide. So we have now for non-ideal solution GI bar equal to or you make it like this, GI minus GI ID. Okay, so difference between ideality and non-ideality. So that is always a matter of analysis. We always do that difference. So this becomes, in fact, this is equal to excess Gibbs energy of the component okay, so GI bar. So because it is a partial molar property, here also partial. So partial molar property will be making a one partial. So it is a difference between reality and ideality, like residual. So if we put it here ideal gas, it will become residual. Okay, so residual and excess both are same. So excess is only used for solutions case, not the ideal gas mixture case. So this is equal to, as you have seen from the last expressions, that will becomes RT-ln ratio of fugacity. So what is that? RT, tau T will be cancelled. So it is simply RT-ln, sorry, this is not making. So RT-ln, this is fugacity of the component in real solution. I'm not putting any IG or ID kind of things. That means in actual, real one, non-ideal one, divided by fugacity here, this fugacity. So you already know G2 minus G1 is equal to RT-ln F2 over F1. So that's what I'm writing. RT-ln F2 means this is G2 here. So the fugacity in non-ideal solution divided by either fugacity in ideal solution. So what is that fugacity? You know, Xi into Fi. So from previous equation also you can see this one that we have already written. Anything not clear to you, please tell me. So this is fugacity of the real solution divided by fugacity of the ideal component in the ideal solution. So ratio of fugacity. So this is nothing but ratio of fugacity. So this is nothing but fugacity of the component in real, we write here real, this is actual or real divided by fugacity in ideal solution. Now this ratio is known as ratio of fugacity, real to ideal. So this is known as, so you know, if it is this real gaseous solution divided by ideal gas mixture, what do you know this? What do you call it? This is called fugacity coefficient. And in case of these solutions, this ratio of fugacity is known as activity coefficient. So this is gamma I. Activity is coefficient is denoted by gamma. So this is called activity coefficient. Activity coefficient is nothing but fugacity in real solution divided by fugacity in ideal solution. As we know that activity coefficient, this fugacity coefficient is equal to fugacity in real gaseous mixture divided by fugacity of the component in ideal gas mixture. So this is similar to that. Okay, so this, but it is similar, but it is ratio of fugacity in in case of fugacity coefficient, this is activity coefficient. So this activity coefficient must be, because we call it activity coefficient, so it must be ratio of the activity also. So you will come to know that this is also a ratio of the activities. So activity in real solution divided by activity in ideal solution, and you will see that in activity in ideal solution will become equal to its mole fraction, and activity in real solution means real solution will be ratio of the fugacity. So activity, let me write here one more term, activity. Activity is activity. There is one activity term. So activity, so activity coefficient, you first write activity coefficient. So let me make it better like this. So better write in form of text. So this is activity coefficient. So this activity coefficient is your gamma, and this gamma is ratio of these two fugacity already defined. So this is defined here. Now this activity coefficient is also can be written something like this, that it is activity is proportional to mole fraction, and then coefficient is called activity coefficient. So activity coefficient becomes equal to activity divided by mole fraction. So this is activity divided. So component activity of component in some real solution divided by its mole fraction. Alternatively, you can understand like this, that activity is equivalent to mole fraction, means it is proportional to mole fraction. It is something like mole fraction, like fugacity, which is something like pressure. Okay, so this is activity is proportional to mole fraction. And if we remove this proportionality sign, we have to put a coefficient here, which is called activity coefficient. So activity coefficient, like fugacity coefficient, ratio of fugacity to pressure. So activity is coefficient is it is a ratio to activity to mole fraction. Okay. So is that fine? Now this in place of non-ideal solutions, wherever you have mole fractions, you should write activity, not the mole fraction. So this is only for, so this, let me put subscript I also. So for only ideal solutions, this mole fraction is xi means applicable. But in place of mole fractions for real solutions, in place of mole fractions, we write activity. And we if we want to convert this activity in mole fractions, so we have to multiply a coefficient which is called activity coefficient. So activity coefficient is a ratio of activities in fact. So this can also be written as, simply you can write, this is ratio of activities, activity of the component in real solution divided by activity of the component in ideal solutions. This is something like that also. It means I am telling you the various ways of interpretations. So activity coefficient is ratio of activity real to ideal. So activity coefficient is ratio of activity, real activity to ideal activity. So what is the real activity? A. I think this is lost. So, are you okay with this?
Yes, sir.
So you should write it carefully. So various things I have told you. So one minute. Just a minute, I am coming back. So you all should check with these equations that I have written for you. So are you okay with this one? So activity coefficient is ratio of so look at this. So this is your activity coefficient is ratio of real fugacity to the ideal fugacity. Activity coefficient is ratio of activity to mole fractions, or activity in real solution divided by activity in ideal solution. So this way we have to define many things. Okay, so this is all about ideal solutions, and I have written various relations for you. Now it is going to be 4. Okay, it is a long time. So okay, if you like, I will continue, otherwise I can stop right now because it's going to be lengthy session. So what do you like? Means should I continue or stop here? So I just suggest you to write the various properties of the ideal solutions. So I have already written for ideal solution. So this is visible to you. So I will just show you quickly here that for all these relations I have written. So if you write for means this is all for ideal gas state, but for ideal solution you can write various relations of mixing. So any, see, this is ideal solution model. Okay, so right now I have written all these relations. So here also. So anything when you if you want to bring it from the pure to ideal solution state, that property change will be called property change of mixing. So you should be able to write all these things. So for ideal solutions, the partial molar volume is equal to the pure component volume. The partial molar enthalpy is equal to pure component enthalpy. And for entropy is something related like this, means there is a change in entropy which is minus R ln xi. Ln xi is less than 1, so minus R ln xi will be positive value. So there is a increase in entropy when some component goes from pure state to the solution state. Similarly, for Gibbs energy relations, you can see that Gibbs energy can be written like this, means G. Here it is okay. So GID equal to GI plus RT ln xi. So this you can see. So this is for entropy. So for G, okay, so Gibbs energy also can be written, though it is not written. Now if you multiply with the mole fraction and make a summation and use summability relation, then you can find out the property of the total property of the solution. So this is the total property of the ideal solution, and this is the property when the components have been taken separately. So if you take this term left hand side, GID minus sigma xi gi. So this will be called property change, Gibbs energy change of mixing. That is equal to RT sigma xi ln xi. Similarly here, SID means minus sigma xi si. Means these all we have taken together in pure component state. All components are being summed up here for the entropy. And then change in entropy, SID minus sigma xiid. So if you take it left hand side, is equal to minus R sigma xi ln xi. So here ln xi is negative value, so it will become positive. So entropy will increase. So this proper entropy change of mixing will be a positive value. Entropy change of Gibbs energy will be a negative value, because this will become negative. So this all will become negative. So minus RT ln sigma ln xi ln I will be negative value. So the Gibbs energy decreases when the component goes from pure state to the mixture state. Entropy increases when a component goes from pure state to the mixture state. There is no change in volume. So this VID minus sigma xi Vi equal to 0. So there is no change in change of the volume while mixing for ideal solutions. Similarly, for enthalpy, there is no change. So, and similarly for internal energy also, there will be no change. Okay, so that is the property of ideal solutions, and ideal solution mixing properties you can always calculate. So if I write various things here, so then the next chapter, if you look at this property changes of mixing, so there you can find us 11th chapter. So this mixing process, they are all about this. So property changes of mixing, this is a one diagram that has been shown to you for having two components at same temperature and pressure, and when they are mixed, then there is an increase in volume, slight D increase, and there is some heat exchange also. So how can you calculate? All these things are given. So, but this expression 11.1 is important for you because it gives you change of mixing. So property change of mixing is nothing but the molar property of the mixture minus sigma xi-mi. This you should remember. So I've told you, so this is property change of mixing. So this you can calculate for ideal gas mixture and ideal solution. You should be able to write various entropy, volume, enthalpy, Gibbs energy relations for the mixing. That you should practice. And here these are given. So this is access property, in fact. So access means real minus ideal. So this is real minus. So these are access properties, and access properties for the solutions are given here. So you should be able to write all these relations. Now, if you make it ideal one, so you can see this. There is no change in volume. There is no change in enthalpy, but the change in entropy is minus R ln sigma ln xi. Change in Gibbs energy is RTL. So simply you multiply with T here and take the opposite sign. So you can, from delta G, you can get delta S also. It is easy to remember. And if you like to write access properties also, you can write. So what is the access property in case of ideal solutions? 0. Because they are ideal solutions, so all access properties will be 0. So if you make it 0, 0, you can see delta V 0, delta H 0. There is no change in enthalpy or volume while mixing, and Se is 0 for ideal solution. So if you take this one at this side, so delta S change of entropy while mixing will become minus R sigma xi. That is written here. So if you make for ideal solution, each access property is taken as 0. So you, from here you can obtain this one. From here you can obtain this one, because G will become 0 for the ideal solution. So this chapter also you should do, and you should go through this one. And for binary mixtures, they have given some analysis that also you can go through. Okay, so now there is another important topic, heats of solution. So that you should read. And here it is defined as change in enthalpy of the system per unit change in per unit mole of the component. So this is related to the how many moles, means usually we define the heat of solution on the basis of 1 mole of solutes. So how much means for 1 mole of the solute, if you dissolve in certain solvent, so so heat evolved will or absorbed will be in proportional to the amount of the solute. So the heat of solution will be defined on the basis of unit amount of the solute. So that is given here. So you can go through all these things quickly, and you will see that, see lithium chloride and water, lithium chloride and water. So here lithium chloride is solute, water is solvent. So if you have different moles, means if you have different ratios of the things, so you will have different this energies, heats of solution. Okay, so you will see that it is always per unit mole of. So any heat of solution is defined always how many moles of solvent you have taken, how many moles of solute you have taken. So per unit mole of solute, how many moles of solvent
So your voice is not coming. Sir, your mic is off.
I'm sorry. So what I am discussing just now, that this vapor liquid equilibrium. Okay, so vapor liquid equilibrium means a liquid is in equilibrium with its vapor, and liquid is composed of many components, and vapor is also composed of many components. So already this criteria has been shown to you that when two phases will be in equilibrium when the fugacities are equal, Gibbs energies are equal in case of pure component, but here there are, because a number of components, so their fugacity of components in all phases will be equal. So that has been shown to you right now through this screen. This fugacity of component I in vapor phase is equal to the fugacity of the component in liquid phase. Means this both fugacity means better to write it a particular component in vapor and liquid phases. So this Fi cap, we should write Fi cap. Okay, so when there is a pure component, then fugacity of liquid and vapor both are same. This is about pure component. Now this component is present in mixtures, then we have to put a cap sign here. See, this is a cap here. Okay, so this fugacity of a component in vapor mixture and fugacity of a component in solution liquid, which is a solution made of many components, both will be equal. Now this fugacity in vapor phase can be written as fugacity coefficient multiplied with fugacity in ideal gas mixture. So this is ideal gas mixture fugacity Yi into P, which is a partial pressure. Do you agree with this? FIV is equal to FIV Yi into P. Similarly, if you write FIL, so how do you write? So this also you should be able to write FIL. Let me show you. So this has been all repeated, means what I have just told you. This is activity coefficient defined and excess Gibbs energy, G equal to RT-ln. So already I have told you these expressions. There is no need to repeat. So all these things I have already given to you. So this fugacity of a component I in vapor phase can be written like this. Similarly, the fugacity of component I in liquid phase should be written activity coefficient multiplied with the fugacity in ideal solution. So what is the fugacity in ideal solution? Xi, in place of Yi it will be Xi, and in place of P it will be Fi, pure component fugacity. This is Xi into Fi, Lewis-Randall rule for ideal solution. So fugacity of component in ideal solution is Xi into Fi. So you equate these two things and then you can obtain this one. Let me show you. These all already I have done, need not to show you again. Simply see this. Fugacity of component in liquid phase should be this Xi into gamma I into Fi. Okay, so this is, you can check. So that is the role of fugacity coefficient, to modify the fugacity in gas phase, and role of activity coefficient is to modify the fugacity of a component in solution phase. So these are coefficient are used for, to find the fugacities from the ideal states. All are with me? Means, do you understand this expression? Fugacity of a component in liquid. Liquid is solution phase, in fact. That's why we are writing not as a gas phase. So this Xi into Fi is your ideal activity coefficient. So both should be equal. FIL cap and FIV cap, both should be equal, and they have been written like here. So you can see this check. Yi FIV into P is equal to Xi gamma I Fi. Are you okay with this one? Tell me if you are okay with this one. This is vapor phase fugacity of component I, and this vapor phase is non-ideal gas mixture. So this is real gas mixture, and this is your liquid phase fugacity component I, and this so in fact this this is a pure component fugacity. So this component I is having this much fugacity in liquid phase, means solution phase, equal, because we are considering this vapor phase in equilibrium with the liquid phase. So this is very important relation. And now we can make certain simplifications of this expression. How do we make? Means we can take this solution as ideal one. We can take this vapor phase mixture, ideal gas mixture, and we can write corresponding relations. So if you write this fugacity of liquid, already know this fugacity of liquid is written as coefficient of fugacity at saturation multiplied with the saturation pressure, means nearest thing is its vapor pressure, but this pressure must be modified for the fugacity. So fugacity coefficient into vapor pressure, that should be equal to FIL. But not only this one, this exponential factor, which is called pointing factor, will also come in the picture, because it gives the correction for change of pressure, because this PI set is not equal to this P. It is applicable as some pressure P. So this exponent. So P minus PI set into V, PV over RT. And this is liquid phase volume. V is always taken in liquid phase. So this expression is the pointing relation or pointing equation for the calculation of fugacity of any component in liquid phase. So this you know. And if you take this term only, so this is very small term and this can be neglected. So this become FIL is equal to phi I set into PI set. And then you can equate it with this one. So if you take this one, so if you bring this left hand side and if you write this, so this you can write from vapor phase fugacity, and this you can write expression yi into capital phi. This is capital phi here. This phi I is different from this one. Xi gamma I pi set, where this capital phi is written like this. You should verify this expression. I've given you the simplification. Now this term is very small, so this term can be neglected. So many times what we do, and this is almost 1. So yi into p is equal to xi gamma I pi set. This is called modified Raoult's law. Okay, so this if you exponential term you neglect, then capital phi I can be written like this, and these are the saturation pressures can be given by Antoine equation, and then we can write Raoult's law. So simplifications to Raoult's law, modified Raoult's law, and Henry's law. So this is Raoult's law. So here you have taken the ideal and this gaseous mixture as an ideal one. So phi I is equal to 1 and gamma is also 1. So both sides, if you remove this one, so you get yi into p is equal to xi into pi side. This is called Raoult's law. Raoult's law means the fugacity in vapor phase is equal to fugacity in liquid phase. And both the phases, whether the vapor or liquid, both have been considered ideal. This is ideal gas mixture and this is ideal. So this Raoult's law is very important. And this is simplified version of that gamma phi formulation. So this is called gamma phi, means this is a complete expression, this one. This simplification of this expression gives you Raoult's law. So this is called gamma phi formulation of the Raoult's law. Okay, this you can go through. And then we will take, so this liquid is in vapor, equilibrium with vapor, same temperature and pressure. Here its composition is xi, here it is yi. And these things have been explained within a closed container. Okay, so I will take this topic further and I will explain how to calculate dew point and bubble point in next class. So for now I can stop